Hi everyone, it's Caitlin. Today I'm going to be talking about the How I Met Your Mother final episode ever and how it was like the last lap to us. It was seriously a major disappointment and I don't even have the time or just feel like going major disappointment because it seriously was so bad. I mean, if you liked it, I guess I can respect you a little. I can not argue with you, I guess, about it, but I want to make my point clear as how bad it was and how I honestly feel like everyone should feel the same way because it was so horrendous. I don't understand how anyone could like it. But this whole entire video is going to be completely filled with spoilers. If you didn't watch it and you don't want to know, then you gotta go. So the episode starts off with Ted and all of them at the wedding reception, and they decide to go outside to say their goodbyes, and they do that, and then Ted says he has to leave. And the mother also has to leave, so they're both at Fairhampton's little bus train waiting for the train, or they're waiting for the bus, and he sees her, and it shows some sequences, like they start going through the years before he talks to her, because he starts talking to her at the end, and it shows that he decided not to go to Chicago, he decided to stay, and Lily also says she's never seen him in love like this before. And then it goes to I think it might be 3 years later, and then Barney and Robin get divorced. So this whole entire season has been showing their wedding, showing how they actually are really a good couple together and that they can overcome this. This may not be a typical couple, and it's going to have a lot of road bumps, but this is supposed to be the couple that should overcome them. That obviously all these obstacles are going to get in their way, but they should overcome that. They make sense together in my eyes, and yet they get a divorce 3 years later. That totally makes sense to spend a whole entire season dedicated to that. So then it goes on to show that Ted and the mother didn't get married yet. They got engaged, but they ended up getting pregnant, so they couldn't have a wedding yet because she wanted to fit in her dress. They wanted the wedding to be right. And then it shows other things, what else did it show? Marshall ended up having to be a lawyer again until he got to be a Supreme Judge. No, he was a judge, and then he was a Supreme Court judge. And then it showed Barney knocking up a girl. And we don't even get to know her name. We just know she's number 31 for his month of having sex with a girl every day. And he finally changes his ways once he has a daughter, which was sweet. And I honestly, that's one of the only things that I really liked about the episode, because I honestly felt like Barney had developed more, but I'll get more into that later after this. And then also it shows the mother and Ted a little bit more, and then it shows that she got sick and she dies, and then at the end it shows the kids, and they're like, wow, this really wasn't a story about how you met our mother, it's how you like Aunt Robin this whole entire time. And they're like, you can ask her out, it's been 6 years since mom died. And then it shows Ted down at the apartment outside, and Robin looks down and he's holding the blue French horn. Seriously? That's fucking it? Really? After all this time, all this character development, they end up together, this couple that wasn't supposed to be together, that Robin didn't want kids, and she was too obsessed with her job in the beginning, and all this stuff, and then she just goes back to being obsessed with her job. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Everything about Barney and Robin and Ted, it's like there was no character development. It's like they went back to their old ways. They seriously shouldn't even been all these seasons. I understand that they may have had this originally planned, but I don't think that they knew that Barney and Robin were going to end up being so well liked by the fans, that they would have really good chemistry, and that they would end up being more liked than Ted and Robin. I feel like if this was a couple years ago, if they only got 4 or 5 seasons, maybe people would be satisfied with that ending, but things changed. The characters changed. And I know it's risky to bring in a mother. Maybe it would have also worked out really well if we didn't like the mother. If the mother made absolutely no sense with Ted, there was no chemistry, we just hated the actress that played her, but she was beyond amazing. I think she even like surpassed my dreams. Like, she was so good. I loved her, and we barely got any time with her, and I understood some of that because This Is How I Met Your Mother, we knew that at the end we weren't going to get that much time with the mother, but I appreciated every little gesture, every little thing that she did. I appreciated every scene, and then it just, to make her die and that he gets back with Robin, almost showing that Robin was his true love and that that's who he should have been with this whole entire time. Why even throw in the mother? This Is How I Met Your Mother, the mother was supposed to be the one. After Ted and Robin broke up, I hated Robin in the beginning. I'm not going to lie, and I really am not going to pretend that I didn't like her because I hated her. I hated her so much. She never made any sense to me. Her character was just two-dimensional. I just freaking hated her so much. But I loved her at the end. Like, I loved her. I loved all her character development. She went through so much, and I loved her. And I learned to love her. And it was just like, I went back to the character I hated. And I was like, why the fuck would Ted end up with her? Like, I didn't want Ted with her in the beginning. And I definitely did not want him with her at the end. Oh my god. I was just so mad. And I understand that they wanted, like, a good finale. But I called my dad up, and he's probably one of those people that is on, like, that was actually a good finale, and I told him everything because he only watches like a couple seasons sometimes, and he was just like, Caitlin, everything's not like Friends, because I'm obsessed with Friends. He was like, everything's not gonna have a good finale, everything's not gonna be a fairy tale, everything's not gonna be a happy ending, and I understand that, but I understand that they might be showing that life is messy and all these things can happen, that someone can die and that you're supposed to find happiness afterwards and all that, but it didn't feel like that to me. It didn't feel like that was the point that they were trying to come across. It felt like they were just trying to force Ted and Robin together again because that's what they wanted, that's what they planned, and it just shouldn't have happened after all these years. Like, everything changed, like I said. There was more character development. Robin made more sense with Barney, and Ted and the mother had amazing chemistry. Honestly, I didn't think that Ted and Robin had that much chemistry, especially compared to those two couples. You are just like, these are supposed to be together at the end. It didn't make any sense. Seriously, I don't understand how anyone, like, I know I'm just like keep rambling and saying the same thing, but that's how I feel. And I feel like that's how a lot of people feel, like we just got fucked over, because I love this show. The show had such amazing moments. So many amazing quotes, so many things that like touched your heart, and then all of a sudden it just goes to this. This is like completely tainted this for me. I seriously was so angry last night. I was like, I'm getting rid of everything. I'm getting rid of all my DVDs, this shirt that I had of it. I just was so angry, and it really did taint it. It was just like an episode that completely ruined a series, and I've never seen anything like that ever. I love TV shows. I love to get invested in them and love the characters, and I love these characters, and it was like everything was ruined. They managed to ruin everything. I don't even want to act like that finale exists. Please, please, please let me know what you think. I feel like I didn't do as good a job in this video like I wanted to, but I hope I made my point come across. I hope you see my point of how like disappointing it was. I'm probably going to link an article that I read that really like, oh god, it was so good. So please let me know what you think. Please like this video, subscribe. I just can't get over it, honestly, and I hope that you guys feel the same way as me, because I still am like in this rage today. I feel like it's not going to go away. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.